everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Aces and the Mongols. First pitch coming your way next. At the plate, Jackie Robinson.
For San Diego, the first baseman, Jackie Robinson.
And a pitch. Outside low. And away we go this afternoon. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And there's a foul ball.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Puts a bunt down. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. Now at the plate, Elly De La Cruz. Arenado under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Mookie Betts. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
There goes Jackie. Pitch is low. Wide throw, and it gets away. Syndergaard to throw over. One out and a runner at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And a base hit right there. Into third now, so runners at the corners and one out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Flips the corner, and the count is 0-2. A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. Got him on the off-balance throw. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Center fielder, Fernando Tatis
Ball one, no strike.
Jr.
Betts on at second with 2 down. And he swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Man on second, 2 down. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for Houston, the center fielder,
The pitch.
George Springer.
Johnson, a 6'10 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Got him swinging. The high heat too much on that one. Now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-2 is the count.
1 out, bases empty. Hit in the air, center field. Tatis makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. JT Realmuto steps in. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swings through that one.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH. Willie Castro. And he deals. That one pulled foul. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. And he pops up the bunt. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher, Bob Gibson.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that bunted towards third. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, bases empty. And now it's going to be Wyatt Langford. Bunt attempt popped up. Bare hand scoop. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first.
Batting 9.
Colton Wong up to hit.
Colton Wong.
Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Puts a bunt down. On the run, throw to first. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
The first baseman, Jackie Robinson.
So the batting order turns over. Jackie Robinson now at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the big-time power threat, Elly De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got it. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Don Mattingly. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's 1-1. Here's Nolan Arenado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. To the right side, Wong tosses to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Now a chance for Jorge Posada. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That one in triple digits. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. 0-2 now. Popped up, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Wouldn't chase that time. The 1-1. And George makes the grab. Here's Mookie now.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Whips it across. And that quickly 2 away. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Meadows should have it. Brings it in. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the right fielder, Austin Meadows. Johnson back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Ooh, Baya. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
The left fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
On the inside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back to the top of the lineup, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he blows that one by him at 100. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's some real power at the plate. Fernando Tatis Jr. Syndergaard back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Tatis in his 5th season, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Go ahead run on base. And next is the designated hitter, Willie Castro. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. pitch inside.
No strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Man at second. Trying to move him over here. Save! Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
The batter, the catcher.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now Bob Gibson, 0 for 1 so far.
All one's the count.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher?
2 balls,
I know he's
2
fast,
strikes.
but it's pretty risky.
And the righty deals. Bunts it back towards the pitcher.
The batter, the left fielder. Wyatt.
Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Golden opportunity right here. Ball 1, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Just
Well, that's off the
missed.
plate.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. And it's even up.
2-2.
Tatis at third. Castro over at second. Gibson at first with no outs. That one missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands.
There for the out. Run comes in on the safety squeeze. Now it's the second baseman, Colton
Second baseman.
Wong.
Colton.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
First offering, and it just misses. Just missed. Left-hand batter waits. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Arenado. Not in time. He's safe. And now the first
Now
baseman,
batting,
Jackie
the first
Robinson. 1 for 2.
Jackie Robinson.
In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Nope.
Just
Ball 1.
missed. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Top half of
Ball
inning
right
number
now.
4. Next pitch is outside. It gets down a base hit around third. The throw in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
And now Elly De La Cruz. Still only one out here in the inning. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, the bright side is that that'll help the on-base percentage a little bit, and that's a category no batter can ignore these days. OBP, OPS, well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Betts jumps out of the way of the first pitch.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is
2-0.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. And the pitch. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's the automatic.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And that'll load the bases.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Ah, that got him, and that's going to force in a run.
Man, that's tough. You can see him out there working hard to try to get out of that situation, but I just think he tried to do too much.
Bases loaded with one away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Oh, he hit him, and that brings home a run.
Well, that's the absolute worst time to lose control of your mechanics. Watching the runner trot in from third feels like just salt in the wound.